Shame on you! Scum! Scum!
We should all be against genocide, that's number one. Number two, when murder of this scale happens, especially of children, we should all be extremely concerned. I mean, could you kill a child? And yet there are so many enabling others to kill children. And it's a complete shock. I thought that Srebrenica was the last time, but no, we're seeing it happen live. We are watching it happen all the time. It's just heartbreaking. It's frightening, to tell you the truth.
Israel is a terrorist state! Terrorist state! Terrorist state! Terrorist state! Terrorist state! We will never let you die! We will never let you die! Palestine!
Speakers, just a very few here before we start marching. Do you want to march? Yeah. We'll go off the streets. They hope that we'll go back to normal. They hope that they can normalise friends. When the election comes in Britain, we will have a choice. She's worked in the killing fields. She's worked in the place.
Women and men, now in a culmination of Israeli genocide and brutality, access to food, water or electricity. This followed almost 2 weeks of siege during time Palestinian is standing here today outside and protesting because this is about unity.
Well, people are here today to call for a ceasefire, an immediate ceasefire, and to say that we're not going to stand by and watch genocide happening before our very eyes, and really to demand that our political leaders across the world take action now to force Israel to respect international laws and respect the rights of the Palestinian people to live.
And we expected quite a big turnout today.
Yes, we are.
Of course, the humanitarian situation in Gaza is only getting worse, isn't it?
It really is. With the brutality that we've seen in the past week, you know, the so-called safe zone of Rafah and the way that's now been attacked really does show that you can't call this anything other than genocide, and we really need the UK government to change track now and to start to force Israel to do the right thing.
And of course, part of today's demonstration is going to involve a march to the Scottish Labour Conference. You know, what kind of message do you think people want to send to people who are there?
Well, yesterday I addressed the Scottish Labour Party conference and gave a very clear message that the trade union movement won't stand by in silence and watch genocide take place. And I was heartened to hear the message from the Scottish Labour leader, which unequivocally was a call for an immediate ceasefire now. My understanding is the conference voted this morning to back that position strongly, and I would hope that every single Labour politician across this country will back next week's SNP motion to the Westminster Parliament calling for a ceasefire, because this goes beyond party politics. This is about our humanity, it's about doing the right thing, and it's about stopping genocide.
So clearly then you'd expect the Scottish Labour MPs to vote for that motion?
Absolutely, 100%.
And what do you make of your Starmer's position on this? You know, you may have also heard Anas Sarwar yesterday saying that even his and Keir Starmer's positions are not that far apart. People want an immediate end to violence. You know, what would you say to that?
I would say it's time for us to start, you know, talking plain language. Let's just call for a ceasefire now. Let's start to put the same pressure on Israel that our international leaders have been putting on Russia. You know, there is no difference here. We need to start to make sure that we are protecting human life.
And, you know, what do you think is the sort of mood in people who go to these marches?
Well, you know, never mind the mood among people who go to these marches. You know, obviously there's increasing anger and desperation, but the mood of the public is very clear in all polling on this issue, and I think that we really need to make sure that our politicians stop being deaf to that message from the public and start to reflect the way the public of the UK feel in our UK Parliament.